So we've been following this history. Acts 13:21 picks it up. Then they asked for a king. It was predicted that God's people would reject him as king and wanted a physical king like all the other nations. As we look at Deuteronomy 17, verses 14 through 17, when you come to the land that the Lord your God is giving you, and you will possess and dwell in it, and then say, I will set a king over me, like all the nations that are around me. Now, all the nations around them failed and were captured and killed, and yet they want to be just like them. You may indeed set a king over you, whom the Lord your God will choose, one from among your brothers. You shall not set as a king over you. You may not put a foreigner over you, who is not your brother. Only he must not require many horses for himself, or cause the people to return to Egypt in order to acquire many horses, since the Lord has said to you, you shall never return that way again. And he will not acquire many wives for himself, lest his heart turn away, and he may acquire for himself excessive silver and gold. Now this is Deuteronomy, and God's already saying, you're going to want a king, but this is what he shouldn't do. And we get to Solomon. He had a lot of wives, he had a lot of horses, and he acquired them from Egypt. One specific requirement, and there's only one king that we really see of when the kingdom is divided that carries out this. Deuteronomy 17:18 through 20. And when he sits on the throne of his kingdom, he shall write for himself a copy of the book of this law. He has to write his own law book, copying it, approved by the Levitical priests, and it shall be with him, and he shall read it all the days of his life, that he may learn to fear the Lord his God by keeping all the words of this law and these statutes, doing them, that his heart may not be lifted up from above his own brothers, that he may not turn aside from the commandment, either to the right hand or the left, so that he may continue long in his kingdom, he and his children in Israel. Who is the king of your life? That we have to ask. And are you spending time in the Word of God? So we're going to pick up there as to God's first chosen king.